So I kind of freaked out a little bit about the whole good ground thing. The reason why I did that, I jumped like a junkyard dog. And the reason why I jumped like a junkyard dog is this puts us right at the center of the argument. This puts us right at the center of the argument. How we deal with the sexism is going to also be how we deal with the racism. Now, I don't know exactly what's happening with the racism as far as all of this is concerned. And honestly, this probably goes way back. But what I can say about this, man, is that when people are dragging you down based off of their resentments, that's not treating you as an American. It's just not. And we got to stop that. Now, here's the thing, right? Is that at the lack of a different word to use them, I always call them the elites. You know, I mean, these elites who believe they can decide compositions of society, that's Adolf Hitler shit. That's no human being has a right to sit down and say our society should be ethically composed in one way or ethnically composed in one way or another. That's messing with things that are not your job as human beings to be playing with. That's social engineering that crosses into a level of racism. That's racism. Nobody can determine the social compositions of our society. That's left to the rights of the women around us and their reproductive organs. They choose our racial composition. That's not up to us to decide or to rationalize. You remove those rights from the women around you, which is really important. And then you start telling everybody else how they should be. We don't have a right for any race to decide what race should have what composition. That's not human, man. That is not a place we should be playing with as human beings. There's got to be some kind of laws against that kind of stuff. Now, this hatred, all of this is formulaic. They're attacking white people in the same way they were attacking rapists before. And they're going to destroy everybody just like they did to the rapist. And they're going to take all of your property just like they did with the rapist. They've done so good at doing this to the rapist, they're going to do this to everybody now. And that's where we're at. Now, the reason why I said this is good ground to fight is because it attacks the issue directly at its core. This is a significant issue. And it's something where we can present some pretty hardcore science to contradict that. So we can set this right. As far as Congress is concerned, see, here's the thing. And I don't like saying this, man. I hate this. Because I know what it's like to be in this place, because I've been there. What I'm saying is that the people around me are shocked. And you're coming to awareness in this moment. And I'm like this seasoned veteran, having walked this path for a whole lot of years. And I'm trying to do what I can to help our people out with my expertise. And I see everybody around me shaking. And what I need, what we all need right now, is for you to be like a bunch of pit bulls. Starting with Mitch McConnell. Everybody who's wearing a Republican tag's got to be fighting for our lives. Because that's what's at stake here, whether you realize it or not. This is big warfare on your face, and it's coming to your people. This is a massive redistribution of wealth through psychological dominance, psychological control, and psychological abuse of your citizens. This is not what it is to be an American. Congress, you got to wake up. You got to wake up. I don't know why you're even showing up to the impeachment. It's not. I mean, if somebody told you they were going to be doing something on John F. Kennedy and the fucking thing, and he was going to give him another. I mean, would you show up? If it's some illegal act of Congress, would you even show up? Why do people even show up? Why are people even in? Because our state of our civilization is at stake here. It's at stake. And the people around me, the ones who are also aware, you got to grab the people next to you and shake them and slap their fucking faces. Get it together now. Because we don't have a lot of time. Right now, you got to be combat ready in this foxhole and ready to move around that corner or you're going to be dead. That's you. That's on you and your brother next to you. Until you realize that we're in a full-scale war right now, you're not going to be able to serve your people. You need to serve your people. They need your service now.